than they should be doing. There are other structural problems within the way that the club has bought players, I think. A friend of mine in journalistic circles made the point that if Jude Bellingham and Erling Haaland are your most influential players at such young ages, that's not the way that you are going to structure a team to challenge for a title continually. You need players with more experience. Okay, there is, of course, that cliche that you can't win anything with kids, but yeah, it has been done in the past. But on the whole, there's a reason why that quote stood out. It's because it's an anomaly. And Borussia Dortmund, the way that they are set up really as a glorified selling club who do continually take part in the Champions League. On a long-term basis, I think this is just a tactic that is going to continually frustrate their fans. And now, away at Hoffenheim, that's a very tough game. 6 points behind Bayern. They can close the gap once again for 24 hours to 3. But Hoffenheim are in very good form, or have been before they lost their last 2 games. They need to watch out, Dortmund, for David Raum at left back, who has been one of the players of the season in the Bundesliga so far. This promises to be a tricky trip.
Okay, talking about tricky trips, tell me what we need to know about Hertha Berlin taking on Bayern, because Bayern have had a rare rest midweek due to the fact that they are also out of the cup. They had that early cup elimination. But is there absolutely any chance, even though it's not been the best weeks for Hertha, is there any chance that there could be an upset here?
So my theory on this is that every time Bayern Munich have lost this season, you've not seen it coming at all. Whether it was against Augsburg, Borussia Mönchengladbach, or Eintracht Frankfurt, it's happened in very surprising circumstances. The times when you thought, oh, Bayern could struggle in this game, they've then come out with a very resounding performance. So that piece of superstition is all I really have going in favour of Hertha, who used to give Bayern good games, but the form that they're in under Tayfun Korkut, even if they beat Borussia Dortmund just before the Christmas break, losing to Union Berlin in the week in the DFB Cup, putting in a performance away at Wolfsburg last weekend, a 0-0 draw where they weren't particularly good, even if they had a goal disallowed, which probably should have stood. They gave away quite a few chances. And if I was Bayern Munich in this case, I would be licking my lips ahead of facing this Hertha side, given how porous they are defensively. Bayern scored 5 against them earlier this season. A similar result, I would say, is on the cards here. Just one piece of team news for Bayern. Manuel Neuer has not trained on 3 days this week. Julian Nagelsmann said that's to do with just working him back up to full fitness after he was suffering with COVID. So Bayern not necessarily quite in full flow yet. Then again, when I saw them at Cologne last week and they were only in second, third gear, if that, they won 4-0 and were really quite special.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.